begin with?
Tarek, we're hoping to have a few words with you for the website.
I don't care what you want. No, you want to know what I am? I'm sick of it. Every week it gets worse and worse and worse. First Kickboxer, now NECRO Butcher. Every time I turn around, they keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm sick of it. I don't even want to think about this kid anymore. I've had it. You all can go straight to hell.
You heard it from Tarek the Legend himself. He's upset, he's angry, and he's done. Welcome, wrestling fans, to another edition of The Pulse right here on HWAOnline.com. I am your host, Chris the Brain. As you can see already, so much going on here in the Heartland Wrestling Association. You heard from Tarek. We got NECRO Butcher showed up. I mean, you never know what is going to happen at an HWA live event. And you never know who is or isn't going to be with me on the Pulse because I don't see my co-host anywhere. He was involved in... Wait a minute.
I'm right here, Bran.
No.
Did you see
I saw
what
you two jerks did earlier.
We are not jerks.
That's your name, International Jerk Squad.
It's the International Riot Squad, Bran. That was in Middletown.
I want to show you one thing. Dave and Jake, they thought they'd have the steel around their waist, the gold, tonight. Instead, Dave had this wrapped around his back.
Yeah, that was really nice of you. And now we have new HWA Tag Team Champions, the Noble Bloods. Thanks to you guys.
You screw us out of our chance at the tag team titles, Irish Airborne, we're going to screw you out of the tag team titles.
Oh,
eye for an eye.
Well, what about next week? I understand a match has been signed between you, the International Riot Squad. And International Riot Squad, as I was saying, and the Irish Airborne. That is our main event next week here at the Sword.
Irish Airborne, if you think what we did to you this week was bad, just wait till next week. We got a nice little surprise for you.
Surprise?
And they're not going to forget the International Riot Squad.
Bunch of jerks. Let's go to the Noble Bloods.
No. Yes. Sir Chadwick, we made our king proud tonight. You see this? You see this? We did exactly what we said we were going to do. We beat every tag team in the HWA in one night. We came, we saw, and we conquered.
And we did it all for the king, baby. And we proved one thing tonight. We might get battered and bruised, but we're still HWA Tag Team Champions.
That's right.
The best damn team in the HWA. Let's get out of here, man.
I know one team they didn't beat tonight.
Tarek the Legend, if that is your real name. I watched for weeks as you beat this kid over and over again, just trying to see if you could make him quit, trying to steal this man's heart. But what you cannot measure is a man's heart. I understood my shortcomings as a trainer, so I contacted the toughest man in professional wrestling. The man just returning from wrestling for the future. WWE Hall of Famer Antonio Inoki, the NECRO Butcher. Tarek the Great, the Legend, you say, if that is your real name. Are you this tough? Are you this smart? Do you have this kind of heart? I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Welcome back to the Pulse. Chris the Brain, now being joined by the General. General Grievous, how are you, sir?
I am good, thank you.
Our chief correspondent, and I know you were at ringside. You saw all the happenings of the evening, including the new tag team champions that have been crowned, the Noble Bloods, Lord Matthew Taylor, Sir Chadwick Cruz, and of course, the International Jerk Squad getting involved in that.
The International Jerk Squad, that's a t-shirt waiting to happen. Not only did the Noble Bloods survive the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match tonight, but they went on to win the gold, defeating the former 5-time Tag Team Champions, the Irish Airborne. Chris the Brain, what does the future hold for the Noble Bloods?
Well, I don't know. But we may find out when we return to your neck of the woods.
My neck of the woods.
You know what I'm talking about.
Norwood, Ohio?
Norwood, Ohio. We are coming back on Saturday night, March the 27th. It is HWA Hysteria.
Hysteria? That sounds a little bit like an 80s rock band that I kind of love.
Yeah?
Kind of. Like this much.
You like something from the 80s.
I do.
I think that
What, you think I'm too young?
No, I think that hat's from the 80s.
This hat is not from the 80s.
It looks it.
It's from the 2000s.
Well, let me tell you what. You're doing a great job here. Great job with the Tarek the Great interview earlier.
Well, I don't...
You kind of caught him going out the door, didn't you?
I don't know if you can call it an interview per se. I tried to ask him a question and he yelled at me, but I think I fared a little better than one of our other correspondents.
And you are referring to Bake Sale Bob. Let's take a look at the footage as Bake Sale Bob talked to King Vu. At least he tried to.
King Vu, can I get a word for the Pulse? You know, it's going around everywhere that was your last chance. What's next for the King? You got no more title shots. What's next?
What's next for the King? Who the hell said it was my last time? Huh? Answer me! Who's the King?
All right, wrestling fans, just about to wrap up this week's edition of The Pulse, and let's talk about next week.
Next week.
Wednesday night, March the 3rd, right here at the Sword, 7:30 p.m. Tickets just $5. The main event has already been signed. It will be the now former HWA Tag Team Champions, the Irish Airborne, taking on the international, let me get this right, Riot Squad of Caden Assad and Ron Mathis.
Riot Squad?
That's what they claim.
I've been hearing a different name altogether.
I've heard it too. What's the name you've been hearing?
International, is it Jerk Squad. International Jerk Squad.
International Jerk Squad. I'm hearing it too, but they claim otherwise. They were out here earlier before you came out.
It's
here.
catchy.
It is catchy, and I do, as you said, I see a T-shirt in their future.
Definitely.
But that's just one of the big matches. Of course, you want to stay tuned to HWAOnline.com all week as more matches will be signed. But before we go, I want to talk about one other big piece of news that happened here tonight at the Sword.
What do you want to talk about, Chris?
Jon Moxley.
Jon Moxley.
King Vu. Heavyweight title match. Can it get any more decisive of a victory for Jon Moxley?
Anytime you can make a former heavyweight champion of the HWA tap out cleanly in the middle of the ring, no excuses, no ifs, ands, or buts. That's a decisive victory. I don't see this feud going any further.
King Vu might not like it, but I gotta believe his days as a challenger while Jon Moxley is champion are over. But who will be next?
That was my question.
Who will be the next challenger for Jon?
What have we got here?
Oh, speak of the devil!
It's the champ,
HWA heavyweight champion Jon Moxley.
Hey,
welcome to the Pulse.
Welcome to the Pulse, John.
What's happening, Pulse? Viewers. Dudes, I am like Tiger Woods. And not just because I like the skanks. I do.
I heard that.
Really? It's because I never miss. Champions are made in those final waning seconds when everything is on the line. It's the fourth quarter. We're going to see who's going to step up next. Gentlemen, the indisputable fact is I am the greatest clutch performer in HWA history.
Well, it's hard to argue that. I mean, you're the champion.
I agree. And we'll just see who wants the ball.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, the HWA heavyweight champion, for General Grievous, I am Chris the Brain, and we're all out of time here on the Pulse.
And for Big Sale Bob. We can't forget him.
Yes, we can.
All right, we forgot him.
See you next time.
Goodbye.